The markets are hopeful China US trade tensions could ease soon after Trump indicated that the 145% tariff on Chinese imports will drop substantially, but he said not to zero. And the fact also that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent reportedly told investors there will be a de escalation in trade issues and that the two countries have the opportunity for a big deal. So Scott Bessent is in charge of the tariff issues now, the tariff program now, right now. And since he joined, things are looking a lot better. He's guiding the president, guiding Donald Trump into the much more reasonable and logical and rational ground. He's always pointing out that he was always pointing out and looking at bonds because he's a bond. He knows all those things very well. Bonds, equities, finance. He knows them very well. So this brings us to two stocks. Alibaba and JD.com. So both stocks are in a strong bullish trend. It's just that Alibaba is doing better in the very short term. Since the short squeeze of April 9th, it has continued to hold up, whereas it's not really the case with JD, but we'll get into JD later on. So I still stand right now with Alibaba. It's down in this pre-market session of today, the 24th of April. So this is what's going on right now. The interaction of its 10 and 21 day moving averages that we may begin to face a contraction of the expansion it has had of late. You can see this expansion that it began to pick up as of Wednesday the 16th. It's projecting that it's going to be contracted, and then after that another expansion will occur. We are talking about it's going to and then as another expansion will occur, and there's an indication that maybe the price, this is the price, there's an indication it's going to trade into this spaces, into this space, and into this space, and into this space. So we are going to run a test with that regard. In that regard, let's do that and let's simulate the possible direction, the possible trajectory of the price. Okay, we're doing that now. Let's add the indicator for, yeah, let's see, not this. No, okay. Oh, sorry, that's not this. Not this. This is not what I'm supposed to add. Sorry about that. Let me add. This is the WTAR is what I'm supposed to add. This one. Yeah. So let's make it one. It's going to point to. Let's see, colored SMA. Let's use this color. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. So this is it's trading. I told you I was going to trade into that. It didn't. It's not projecting any that it's going to trade into this wedge. So, but it's into this one. Yes, you can see that. This extrapolates the price of the stock itself. So we have it's projecting 120.46 for Friday the 25th. We're going to extend this further to make the future bars 30 days. So we'll see how far it goes. 30 bars, that is into 30 trading sessions. Yeah, you can see that. So it actually does trade into that wedge. It trades into that wedge. It's in there, but expands again. Yeah. So pretty much. It's just that in the very short time, it's not indicating that it's going to trade in here. But all of these are extrapolations and simulations, predictions, if you like, forecasts. So uh, yeah, it seems to be respecting at least the two spaces after here now. So we have upper projection of 123.50, but these are not Fibonacci projections. These are Fibonacci projections we have here. What do we have for Alibaba? We have upper projection of 129.23, 121.90, 117 is a downward projection, 191.34, 216.26, 231.66. We can just quickly have a look at its 4-hour chart and see what we have there. Let's see the 4 hour chart. Let's see. This is the 4 hour chart. Before we look at the projections, the extrapolations, let's have a look at the projections. We have only 116.52, nothing more. Here we don't have the sort of strength we saw in the 4 hour chart. It's a downwards. It's much more to the downside. That is what is we're going to see. We're going to see a cyclical pattern, um, all coming down to the lows of around 121.75. So within within the various days up till the 5th of May, this is what's going to play out intraday. So this, of course, this also includes after hour markets. So it's a mix of things. It's a mix of things. So let's just move on to JD.com. We'll see. We'll just come down to the daily chart on power. So let's look at JD. So JD, this is what's going on with JD. This is the price of the stock. Yeah, this is the price. It rallied with a broader market up till 14th, got a rejection. So these Fibonacci projections, when you see them being emphasized, you can see that an emphasis. If it was projected on the 14th, it began to. It was first projected on the 14th, and then continued up till the 23rd, still continuing up to 23rd. That is today. Yeah, that's today. Sometimes it usually indicates that that might be where a pivot may lie, and it can and we have you can see that here now. It mustn't be like right really spot on, but here you can just see just slightly above this one, and just also below these projections. So yes, got a resistance there, got a pivot there, and it's now trending lower, and it's projecting lower prices up till Tuesday, the 6th of May, and then after that, some higher prices might come back in and might kick in, and it might rebound to around $34. So this is its price now, not the moving averages. The moving averages are showing something else. This has a 1 day simple moving average. It's just it finds the average, just simulates what the price the next day will be. Whereas these are over the next, like this, for instance, the 10 day moving average is over 10 days, and this is over 21 days. So this is what is projected up till Wednesday, the 4th of June. So we have here weaker prices, lower prices, and then a pivot by, yeah, and also you can see as well we have here a support is printed here as well. You can see that we have this emphasis, this triple Fibonacci projection of what's the price here. The price is 228.56. So it seems to be respecting this projection. It seems to be respecting it. So that's what's going on right now with these two stocks. I think Alibaba is in a better position. Let's have a review of it again. It seems to be in a better position. It seems to be in a very short time. I think in a very short time. I think, or pretty much. Well, in a very very short time, things. I well well if very short time, yes, for Alibaba good, but in the coming days we are not really going to see anything really fantastic as such. For two of them as such, for two of them, but Alibaba is a lot more better, a lot better. So here we have it broke through this resistance, it broke through those projections. So this wasn't it didn't work out, but still came back to it, still coming back to it, still projecting that it's going to become a support. So it's still relevant even though it blew through it. So just have a look and see what you make of these two stocks, and thank you very much for watching this video.